Hello everybody! Welcome back to the stream on the interesting day of Thursday. Simply because yesterday my car was in the garage, so I couldn't do a stream because I would have to like take a phone call and leave at short notice. So here we are. Welcome Pyro! Congratulations on getting the pizza. You are now the Czarlord. Once again, the crown has been returned. Please don't execute us. It wasn't a real rebellion, I promise. But yes, you'll be pleased to hear that my car is completely fine. It was a bit, it's been an interesting week when it comes to the car. So on Monday, the car wouldn't start. So we were like, oh, it's probably got a flat battery. That makes sense. Okay. Annoying, but let's call the AA out so they can replace the battery. So we did. I had to go to work because it was the one time. Normally, if I go into work, it doesn't really matter if I don't go in that day. I can go in a different day. But this day, I had a booking. So I had to go in. Somebody took me in. And my poor mum, had to stay behind and be late to work so she could wait for the AA engineer. And the engineer came and he went, the battery is very dead. However, all the pipes are frozen. And we were like, that's a problem. He pulled out like a big chunk of ice from the inside of my car. It didn't have any antifreeze in it, which was weird. And so all the pipes are frozen. Then the garage was full. So my mum had to get to work. So instead of trying to find a garage that he could tow it to, she just went to work. And then it took like 2 days for the AA to come and tow my car to the garage, a different garage that I found. Like, the garage was so fine. I phoned them up and they were like, yeah, bring it in, that's fine. And then I phoned the AA. I was on hold for like an hour. And then they were like, oh, well, we'll book you in the morning. I had a slot. They did not turn up in said slot. And then they came the next day. So that went well. But anyway, he turned up and looked at the car, went, well, yeah, I think it's drivable. There's nothing that seems to be wrong. So I drove it to the garage, so I didn't need him in the first place. And eventually they looked at it. No damage has been done. So it's all good. Just needed a new battery. Hello, Nate. Complaining about my car. It broke down. But yes, the only thing, it was really weird because I was like, how does it have no antifreeze in it? That seems weird. And it didn't have any coolant in it either. Nothing. Yep. Car batteries. The battery was not the problem. We froze. We did a big freeze. Yeah, but like there was nothing there. And I was like, this feels weird because A, it had a service in the summer, which is not an awful long time ago, where it would have had that topped up and everything. B, I checked it before I went on tour. But I don't know that much about cars, so I just looked at the coolant tank and went, yep, there's stuff in it. I guess that's fine, you know. But perhaps it didn't have antifreeze in it. I don't know. And so this happened, but it's all good because there's been no damage. But the guy, I asked the guy at the garage, I was like, well, like, what do you think it was? And he said, well, there was a tiny, tiny, tiny little leak. So it could have just been slowly, like, dripping out over a period of time. And eventually all just drained away, I guess. But he's fixed that. Got a new battery. Good as new. Electra lives to fight another day. So yeah, that's why my week has so far has been incredibly unproductive. Because I've been waiting around for the AA, waiting around for the garage. You know. But hey, here we are. Welcome in, Raven Queen. How you doing today? I can't even tell what that emote is. It's moving too fast. A cat? Is it a cat? It's party time. It is party time. It is a good day because my car's not dead. We had a read through of my new show today. It was very fun. What else? I don't think anything else has happened. I'm in a good mood. It is party time. I had a nice lunch. I had tomato soup. But anyway, We're here, we're streaming, and I'm trying to ignore the fact that I have a shit ton of work to do later because I didn't do it earlier in the week. But yes, I also, as you may have guessed, have not fixed the Genshin sound problems. I tried to update all the audio drivers, but they're all already updated, so I might try and reinstall them. I don't know. Oh, when for the time. It does feel like it should be Friday. You're absolutely correct. And I have a very busy Friday tomorrow because I have to go to work in the morning. I'll come back, then we get a nice stream. And then I have to go back to work in the evening. Yay! So yes, lots of things to do, lots of lines to learn. Because I need to be off book by Tuesday and I haven't even started. But that's fine. I'm very quick at learning lines, thankfully. Thankfully. The last job I did, I sat down a day before we started. And I learnt them all in about 2 hours. It takes a bit of, like, rehearsing and practice to, like, cement them. But I had them all in there because I have a ridiculous memory for lines and nothing else. Hello, Boxster! Enjoy. How are you? Oh, why did I say enjoy? I was about to go, enjoy your stay. As if I'm running a B&B or something. What I meant to say was, how are you? How is your Thursday? Thursday's such a weird day of the week. It's like kind of okay because it's close to Friday, but it's also just not Friday, so it's a bit shit. Anyway, shall I start Stream Raiders before I chat more shit? Here we are. Okay. Let's do the one that we know how hard it's going to be. That feels better. The death path. Very hard. You can't outrun a giant boulder. But if you find yourself in that situation, don't forget to wear a cool hat. I'm Genshin streaming Cat Cafe and Spa. I am confused. Do you mean like so it's nice and chill? Or just because we have... Oh, because of the lo-fi music. Enemies will be revealed over time. Right, let's not get crushed by the boulder today. Because I did that last time. Doing better? Good. Need to shower, but I'm gathering spoons for it. Yep. That is a real struggle. I will gift you my shower spoons if I could. However, I need to have a shower after the stream, so I need the spoons, I'm afraid. But yes, I understand the struggle for the shower. I don't know what it is about shower, because being in the shower and having showered both feel nice. However, getting in the shower and getting ready to have a shower is just too much. Don't know, can't explain. That's it. Oh, Buttspot isn't orange today. Buttspot's normally orange for me. It was meant to refer to enjoy your stay. Oh, I see. I see. Yep. Things without spoken tone, kind of difficult sometimes, unfortunately. Especially for people like me. And but you stay. Oh, Buttspot. Oh, Buttspot. Anywho, we've got an ally Shadow Mystic. What do I need to place? Nothing. Cool. I do need to set battle plans, though. Okay, what shall we have? What shall we have? An archer, maybe? Because we don't tend to have, like, a lot of... Sorry, I just got distracted by the music that is most definitely Axel F. And it's like just slightly different enough to get around copyright. A bit like Horrible Histories parody songs. Oh my god, I love those. I love Horrible Histories. That's so great. One of my, like, actually, I'm not even joking. One of my dream jobs, Horrible Histories on stage is a thing, and one of my dream jobs is to be in that. I don't care who I'm playing or what I'm doing. I want to be in that. Anyway, what am I supposed to be doing? I'm going to place the monk. I never use the monk. I don't even know what it does. I'm going to come over here with Raven Queen. Yes, we do wish you luck in the time of great spoon sort of shortage. Absolutely, it is winter. That is when spoons are at the most short. Buttspot! Don't be rude. Because you hate Buttspot, so Buttspot hates you. The great spoon buttage. That is entertaining. Anyway, if you'd like to join the Stream Raiders team, you can join in with the stream. Go to this link. It's also in the chat, or maybe a little way back in the chat by now. And you can join our team. Place units, and we'll have a battle in 27 minutes time. Woohoo! Hello, Andrew. How are you today? How's life? We are just about to start Genshin. And there... Oh! My controller didn't die today. It normally dies. Okay. So, last we left off, I was finishing off Raiden Shogun's story quest. So that's where we can pick up. Let me just get my login bonus that I forgot to get before the stream. Ooh! Wishes. How lovely. Well, we might as well use them. Come on, love me. Let's go. Al-Haytham, let's do it. I'm sure it will definitely work. Lovely. One more try! You know, I might have mentioned this, I probably mentioned this before, but I've been playing a lot of the Octopath Traveler mobile game called Champions of the Continent. And that is a similar setup to Genshin with, like, it's free to play, you collect all the characters and you, like, wish on the banner. That's not the phrasing of it, but you know what I mean. And then, and my luck on that is, like, monumentally better than my luck in Genshin. It's like, why do I play Genshin? I get so much more serotonin from getting good characters in this game. Like, so yeah, if you get the serotonin from getting those characters, you should play that game. It's very good. Met a guy in a cafe today. Were you talking about being Ace? Were you? Boy, do I have a podcast for you. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I'm Ace. I have a podcast. It has Ace people. Life is good. That is good to hear, Andrew. I'm glad. You know what? Life is good. And I don't care that it's freezing and horrible outside. Life is good. Man, I hope you got us a listener there, Nate. You know, your good work does not go unnoticed. Go to where A is. She's right here. I got her. Why am I incapable of remembering the pronunciations of names? Because I still can't remember whether it's A or I. I think it's A. Not talking about being A, so not sure what he heard. Ah, I am glad she had something to say as well. Interesting. That takes like courage as well. Because, like, obviously you weren't talking about being Ace. But, like, to approach someone and be like, oh, were you talking about this thing that 99% of people don't seem to understand? Like, courage.
When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Funny that.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
Yeah. The friend we were meeting with had purple hair. Fair. You look queer, so you're all good. He was a lucky.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but...
Isn't he not the heir because he's got an older brother?
He has shown me how some things remain the same, even as the world around them changes.
Aha! Have we reached an epiphany?
I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets, and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryu Commission?
Yes, his dad is in jail for high treason, which means I don't think he can run the Kujo clan right now. But I can't remember where the older brother is.
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time.
This is such a lovely view.
After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies.
I have a feeling that the Shogun, that the Shogun is capable of making mistakes, just maybe not in your eyes, eh?
I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead.
Will you rule Inazuma directly?
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time.
Exactly, Nate. I think that's what I was getting at, but you just said it in a more eloquent way. Only a programmer makes mistakes, yes.
But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is.
I'm confused. What are we talking about now?
This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time.
Absolutely.
If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
Next time we'll bring you some souvenirs.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life.
Okay, fine. Don't be grateful.
Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company.
Hey, you spent centuries alone inside your own brain. Of course you need the company. Shut up. Yep, Archon of the Year award goes to not A.
Okay. I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
This doesn't solve the storm problem.
Okay, see you next time. Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the
Wait,
end.
but if the storm is supposed to be the Shogun's will, then maybe if she feels a bit better, the storm will abate, I guess?
The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yaimiko.
We shall see. We shall see. Rainbow cats. Are they cats? They're so small on my screen. I am really short-sighted. Oh dear. Maybe that only gets resolved in part 2? Perhaps. Perhaps. Oh, excuse me. Honestly, do you ever find this? Now that I'm like on stream and on camera, my body's like, what if I yawned every 5 minutes? But I've been sitting around for a couple of hours, like having lunch and like watching TV and stuff, and I haven't been yawning. But now, of course.
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
And solved no problems. Well, we helped A.
Did you now? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it.
You tell Yai Miko about the various things that happened.
How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
You and the Shogun enjoy teasing each other. Yeah, you do.
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't.
Oh my god. Stop being so homoerotic and not following through, mihoyo.
So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take?
I think.
That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yes, it was, Nate. It was a literal wink. They fucking. That's all I gotta say. They fucking.
everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
The human heart, the heavenly principles. I like both of these answers. I'm going to go with the human heart.
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
Yeah, no shit.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
People don't tell you what they mean, Paimon. You need to learn this.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Perhaps I am. I'm special. Come on, Mahoya, surely it doesn't count if they only do it in A's mind. Yeah, that's what you want, right? That's better than the privacy of your own home. That's the privacy of your own brain. Oh, God. Why can everything not be fine? Yay, we did it. And now I can do this one. I think I need to do this one. Yes, I need to do this one in order to do the interlude chapter. So let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. This one. I'm gonna double check that before I continue. This one. Ah! It's not that one. What? I swear it was. Imperatrix Ambrosa, Chapter 2, and Taurus Iracundus. Oh, goodness. The overworked one. Again. Okay, so we need to do Act 2 of Raiden Shogun. And this one, which we need to complete. Ah, there you go. That's what it is. We need to complete Kokomi's one before we can do Arataki Iso's one. And we need to do Arataki Iso's one before we can do the interlude chapter. Oh my days! Don't spaghetti quest. You'll regret it. Well, I'm going to need this, so I might as well also unlock that. Ba 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 ba. Okay, well, let's do this one. Let's go. Wait. Have I got another one I can unlock as well? What? What is it? Kazuha! The boy! The boy! Ito's so much fun. His voice acting is incredible. I can't wait to meet Ito! Am I being dumb? Why is there now a notification? I don't know if you've noticed this about me. It's the same in games. It's the same in literally anything. I cannot have notifications. I have to clear them all. I have to. Right. Let us go. Watatsumi. We haven't met Sangonomiya Kokomi in a while. It's been quite a while. I'm looking forward to seeing her again. She's very sweet. Oh, Andrew, you should know better. That's such a hard question. My all-time favourite song is really difficult to answer. I shouldn't have activated a cutscene at this point in time. I think I have lots of different...
This should be where Kokomi said to meet her.
I have, like, lots of different favourite songs of different, like, in different contexts, if that makes sense. Yeah, me and Nate are both completely normal human beings and have to clear every single notification ever before we can do anything. Absolutely normal. Gosh, favorite song. I used to for a very long time. I used to say my favorite song was "Blurry" by Puddle of Mud. That was kind of my teenage years' favorite song, but I've actually gone off it a bit. person's favorite will change over time. Yeah, exactly. So like I realized that song came up. I was listening to, I put it on a playlist, a big old playlist, and I was listening to the playlist on shuffle, and it came up, and I was like, oh my god, this was supposed to be my favorite song, and I haven't listened to it in years. And it's a very good song, and I enjoy it. But I listened to it, and I was like, this isn't my favorite song anymore. So I don't really know what my favorite song is now. My favorite music at the moment is The Amazing Devil. And in particular, I learnt to play Fair on the guitar and sing it, and it's lovely, and I love that song. But I don't love it enough to be like, yes, this is my favorite song, you know? It's just kind of that's the kind of music that I love at the minute. But it changes, like, you know, I like a lot of metal, so sometimes I'm like, yes, now I'm in a metal mood. Sometimes I'm like, nah, I'm going to listen to musical theatre, you know? Like, yeah, that's kind of hard. I do have a favourite musical, it's Jekyll and Hyde. Which tracks for me, you know? Of course my favourite musical is a gothic one. Of course it is. Anywho, we are here to meet Kokomi.
Do you still remember this place? Paimon remembers we came by here last time we visited Watatsumi Island.
That was a long time ago, Paimon, remind me.
That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too.
Yes.
Paimon's curious whether the resistance troops still remember you.
Is there a war on still? Has the war ended? I'm confused.
Things on the island must have changed a lot since then. Oh, shall we take a look around?
Okay.
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek unequivocal domination and crush them.
Now, I know I referred to Kazuha as the good boy, but technically speaking, Goru is the good boy. Because he is a dog. Little dog boy. Good boy.
Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path to success.
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
What's going on?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that a Fatui ship is moored nearby. This explains their aggressive posture.
So we're fighting for Tui now, that's fine.
We could split into two teams. One to draw their attention, and the other to circle around behind enemy lines and set fire to their ship. They'd have nowhere to run. Then again, Madame Kokomi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient forces. We'd risk being picked off one by one until our whole line of defense disintegrated.
Sir, shall I send for reinforcements?
Ah, a dilemma and a solution?
I doubt there's time.
Or not.
Based on their movements, they'd likely be gone before our troops arrived. Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making the first move. Since we lack sufficient troops, I don't think we can afford to engage the enemy at this time.
If she's made all of these directives, why are you even considering going against them, Goru?
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave? Surely there must be another way.
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seems lost. As for where this help is supposed to come from,
Hey, Goro!
It's
what are you
me!
guys up to?
I'm the help.
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
Here to lend a hand.
that's great. Her Excellency's directives are as reliable as ever. You've arrived just in time.
Yeah, I did. I'm good like that.
Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. We've been monitoring their movements, waiting in ambush here. Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into two teams. Can we ask you to keep them occupied?
Of course.
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're planning, we won't let them get away with it.
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage their ship. Let's meet back here afterward.
Let's go against the Her Excellency's directives. I'm sure this will be fine.
Watch yourselves. We'll be back shortly.
They do sound a little bit counterintuitive.
Seems like the resistance still remembers us. Come on, let's help them get this situation under control.
Of course. Right, we've got to defeat the Fatui that are this way. Oh, they're over there. There they are. Hello. Take that. Blink. Let's go. Ah! No, don't do that. Not the sound. Ah! Ooh, don't get me with your ice thing. I always end up getting in the way of the ice thing because I can't really see it very easily. Ugh. In and out of lurking for work stuff? No problem at all. I hope that work isn't too boring for you at the very least. I will, thank you very much. I'm hoping... Ah, go away! No! Stop shooting me! I'm hoping we get to see lots of her because I think she's nice. But I feel like, I don't know why, because she was quite a major part of the story, but it feels like I haven't seen much of her at all, which is weird. Take that. No! Stop it! Stop it! You're so annoying! Ah! Get me away! That's more like it. Okay. Right. I'm just going to stay in my nice little healing circle for a little bit. Here we go. She's pretty thoroughly self-overworked. You know what? So am I. And so is literally every female character in Genshin. Some of the male characters as well, but mostly female ones. I feel like the pattern, not all the characters, but the pattern is the female characters are overworked and the male characters are layabouts a little bit. Like, you know, your Kaya. Not always, though. I mean, look who we've got in this team. We've got the Raiden Shogun, definitely overworked. We've got Jean, definitely overworked. And we've got Chi-Chi, who, you know, is fine. I think she's doing okay, Chi-Chi. Well, at least the sound isn't too bad at the minute. If it gets worse, I might put the music on. Yeah, we have. Oh god, there's more. Ah! Whoa, what happened there? Where'd he go? There he is. Boom. Oi! They're fixing that a bit. Al Haytham is overworked and most of the Sumeru women have a decent work-life balance. Good! I'm glad. That's a good thing, though, because it means, like, stories are just more interesting when your characters are different. Sino is a workaholic, too. I haven't met Sino, but they are... Sino's, male, right? Oh, Zhao's dead. Well, at least we get no more of... Oh, that didn't look good. No more of the weird sound if Zhao's dead. There is that. No, thank you. Joink. Oh, okay. I need to do more of the story quests and stuff because I like one of the things that I do like about games like this is like getting to know all of the characters and things. And I don't really get that if I don't do the story quests. You know? He's just Egyptian Electro Zhao. Brilliant. Zoom. It isn't time for a break yet. I think it might be. Can you go away, please? I would appreciate that. Chi-Chi is much lower level than the others, and so she's not going to do very much damage. Take that. Why is there a floaty thing here? It's very annoying, and I have a feeling it's not part of what I'm supposed to be doing. Freeze! Oh, rude. also rude.
Evil conquering. Here.
Oh, where'd he go? Yeah, shut it. Stop being weird, sound. Oh dear. I think Zhao might be going down again. Oh no. Ah. Damn it. I tried to switch to Jean right at that minute, but I didn't quite succeed. Ah! Wake up, Zhao! Come back to us, please.
There is no escape.
Yeah, go away, Pachui. But Buddy likes you.
Illusion shattered.
Oi, stop shooting at me. It's very rude. We need Zhao back. And that thing is really annoying me. I'm going to ignore it for a bit.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Boom. Yeah, that's it. Wow, why does this guy have so much health? It's so annoying. Boom. Really? Oh, damn it. I'm so dumb. We were in the electrified water, of course. Let's get out of it. I'm giving up with these two. I want to be out of the water. Come here, mate. Come here, matey. Take that and that. Smackety smack. Don't shoot me, please. Would really appreciate that. Can I get Zhao back yet? No. Oh, a cat on your lap. So cute. My cat has been hiding recently. He always has... Oh, 1 minute. He always has different, like, places that he prefers to sleep. And he always, like, picks a certain spot and he sleeps in that space for, like, a couple of weeks. And he has been in his bed, actually, for the last few days. So I barely see him. But anywho, it is Stream Raiders time. Mid-battle. I'm sure I won't die. Woo! Okay. Okay. There's not many of us, but there's also not many enemies. So we might be okay. I think I'm going to make us go fast because they're quite far away from us. So let's go with that. Let's do this. Two cats fighting over the spot behind your computer. Again, this is nothing new. We know this always happens. Da 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 da. Okay, well, we didn't get flattened by the boulder this time, which is real nice. Andrew's got the most kills. With 1 kill. Get them! I think that ally thing was helping us as well. Yeah! I knew we'd be great. Do, 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 do. Get those treasure chests. Go on. Oh, there's one more down in the bottom there that little snaky thing is going to. I love seeing all of the different skins. They're so cool. I also just love a pixel art. I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't love a pixel art? Woohoo! We won! Yeah! Faceless Joker, enjoy your gold. And Andrew Techie, enjoy your monk scroll. I got a Colossus Archer skin, which is pretty cool. Moving onwards to the Locust Chamber. Ugh. You remember this constant buzzing sound echoing in the underground complex. Oh no. Doesn't sound very good. I hope nobody has an ick about locusts. Enemies will be revealed over time. Do I need to be tanking or anything? No? I do need to set battle plans. I always forget to do that. Is the gold or is the purple a higher rarity? I think the gold is. Which means my most powerful units are these two. Let's use the Templar. Evil Templar. Are there any enemies around? Not really. I'm going to go right here then. I think that's an enemy. It might be an ally. No, that's an ally. Well, we're next to the ally. That's a pretty good place to be. Come join our Stream Raiders team, everybody. You can go to the link up here. It's also in the chat. And you can place units every 5 minutes before we have a battle in half an hour. Huzzah. Do. Now back to me having a battle that I'm promptly losing. Oi, 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 don't shoot me. Can we wake up Zhao yet? No. Oh, this is the problem when you fashion your party around one member. That member goes down too many times and you go, ah, I'm a bit useless now. Has it been 20 seconds yet? No, just about. Wait, hang on. We can get him up now. Let's get him up and heal him immediately. Lowry, hi! How are you doing today? How's life? Don't you dare kill me again. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a fabulous Thursday. Oh, go away, you little thing. Oi! Haha. Take that instead. Boink. Yeah, you will. You'll perish. No. Kill him! Yes, where's the other one? Geomancers, they're annoying. Supposed to snow next week? Not nice. Another day trying to stay positive. Absolutely, that's all we can do in this day and age. Is try and stay positive. And you know, you're here, so that's a positive. I hope at least. Yeah, that's it. Take that, Geo Shield. Haha. Ah, Finilmont. That took long enough, didn't it? Yep, indeed. I don't really want snow either. I don't know if my car will survive it after this week.
We'd have no way to prevent their escape without you.
Well, you're very welcome, Guru.
What's that you're holding? Is it the directives from Kokomi? Let Paimon see. Oh, wow. This is a whole book. Is it all Kokomi's directives?
I'm now beginning to understand why Guru seemed to be going against some of them.
Yeah. Well, no, not all of them. I have 5 more volumes with me.
I'm sorry?
Are you serious?
Well then.
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general operational directives, which are more comprehensive than most.
Bloody hell. What a control freak. I mean, she is like in control. She is the head. And I guess she does need to be giving orders when she's not here. But like, wow.
Still, we're fortunate to have them. They make sure we're prepared for every eventuality, no matter how complex.
The Kokomi Bibles, plural, absolutely. Hey, Sassy, welcome. Twitch is broken? Why is Twitch so broken? If it was the sound, that's my end. It's my actual computer doing that. I have yet to figure out why. But it doesn't seem too bad today. Thanks for the shout out, Nate. That's what I was about to ask you to do. But yeah, how are you doing? How's your Thursday? It says I've been live for -4 hours, -49 minutes. It's counting down. Well, I guess I'm stuck here for the next 4 hours and 49 minutes then. Oh no! I wonder why. I think I have an uptime command that will probably do the same thing. Why does Twitch never do its thing? Do I? Yes, I do. There you go. That's how long I actually have been streaming for. Oh, man. That's so weird. So it's like 49 minutes. Oh, it's not. I was about to say it's like it's counting down and it's got the same amount of time, but it hasn't even got the same amount of time. It's just something weird. Same thing for everyone. Oh, Twitch. Oh, Twitch. Can't do anything right, can you? At least it's not Twitter. There's that.
Understanding every eventuality sounds tiring enough, let alone writing them all down. Must have taken Kokomi a heck of a long time.
Gosh, yeah, she's got 5 volumes of these things. Just writing them down. It takes so long.
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? We've all been feeling your absence.
Aw, is Swordfish 2 still going strong?
Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military and focus on helping the civilian population return to normal life.
That sounds like a very wise idea.
About half of us are still organized into task forces, supporting the platoons. The other half have been given various other functions like patrol, construction, and farming. Of course, not everyone's happy about it. The other day, an old buddy of mine was grumbling about being forced to build houses. Said they'd have to drag him away from the front line, kicking and screaming.
Like, in my opinion, if you're going to have a large military, at least use them for these kind of things, right? You know? I don't mind so much military being there if that's their primary function, is like helping the community, right? However, most of the time, that is not what they're there for.
The spirit of the resistance is alive and well, huh? Anyway, we're here because Kokomi invited us to the victory feast. Do you know where we could find her, Goro?
There's a victory feast? Of course Paimon's here. Of course she is.
I believe Her Excellency is currently at Boro Village. There were reports of a possible disturbance over there. If I'm not mistaken, Her Excellency has gone to deal with it in person. We should probably get going ourselves. And, also, on your way over, please check in on the soldiers.
Why?
I'm sensing a growing unease among them, but I don't know what's causing it. They won't say. They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden. I don't like it one bit. I suspect there's trouble afoot.
Sure, I'll see what I can do.
Sounds good. Paimon was just thinking it'd be good to see everyone again.
Nate, you've cracked it. That's it. We make fun of Paimon, but really, flying is energy intensive. She needs so many carbs. Wait, is that... Carbs have lots of energy, right? Or sugar? She needs all the sugar.
Ready when you are.
And like, she's not even like... Warrior's dreams like spring grass renewing. That's a sentence. She's not even like flying in the same way that like birds do and stuff. Like she's literally floating. She's a fish hummingbird. She is a fish hummingbird. That is accurate. Let's go find these shoals. My entire life, I'm not even joking. Since I was a young child, I have always struggled to say the word soldier. Because I always end up saying shoulder. I mean, she could just walk. She has legs. Yeah, but like, she'd be so slow. They're only little dumpy legs, right? Flying's quicker. The Pearlescent Palace. It is very beautiful. How have I never been down here before? Hi.
Wait, aren't you Captain of Swordfish too?
I am.
Oh, it is you! Oh, you have our gratitude. Watatsumi Island wouldn't have come to peace without your efforts.
Well, what can I say? I help people. Soldiers should shoulder somber solace? Huh. That's a new one. Have you made that up? I've not heard that tongue twister before. It feels like something that Nate would do, is come up with tongue twisters.
I wasn't with Swordfish 2, but I did see you in Tatarasuna. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Oh, it was quite the show.
Yeah, look at her. She's like, yeah. Yeah, I
Is there
did.
anything you need from me? I'm at your service.
I've heard people are a bit on edge these days.
On edge, you say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've noticed it too.
You may have made that up just to be a troll. Well, joke's on you, because I had a read-through this morning, so I have had my practice of diction this morning. So I can say your tongue twisters. Oh my gosh, I've been doing this improv comedy course, and I was at it last night, and we did a couple of those kind of like drama games where like concentration type games, where like you have to like be focused on what's going on and react to it, or if you like have to say you count to 3 together, but in 2 you clap and things like that, and one of the women was like, "Why are you so good at this?" And I was like, "It's almost like I've been done many of these over the course of my life." You know, I've been both found out and soundly defeated. Yeah. And that's what you know, you became a mod, and that means that I get to bully you. Turning it around. I say turning it around. I feel like Nate doesn't bully me very much. Oh! I take that back! Nate does bully me. Nate fights me! No one's rolled for initiative in a long time. How dare you. That means I have to find a d20 somewhere in the... Oh, there's one right at the top. This is the first set of dice I ever owned. There it is. It's a bit blurry. It's very boring. It came with the D&D starter set that I had for Christmas, and I didn't use it for years until like 2020. Ha! Ha ha! I got a 19! 19! I beat ya. I beat you. Yes. I felt like, I don't know whether it's, because you know how people always think that they go through more red lights than they go through green lights, but it's because they don't really notice the green lights, but you always notice the red lights. I feel like I get defeated when people roll for initiative a lot. But maybe I just forget when I succeed. I don't know.
In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it isn't quite over for them. You know what I mean? Every single person looked death in the face that day. It's not an experience you forget in a hurry.
Oh no, is this thing that's going on with the soldiers just collective PTSD? Oh no. Trigger warning in case, everybody.
Victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. But people can't just snap back into normal life again. I think things will improve, but it's gonna take some time.
Ha! You can't beat me today. Today is a good day. There's something about Thursdays. Last Thursday was very good as well. Thursdays are good days. The more you know.
I don't know what else it could be, but what I do know is that as long as Her Excellency is with us, Watatsumi Island is safe.
But she's not here.
And all the more so now that you're back. Seriously, if there's ever anything you need, just say the word.
Aw, thanks.
What a nice guy. Let's go ask some other people.
Sure. Let's go. Hello, Arasawa.
Peace at last. Living the dream. Don't I know you?
Yeah, I'm famous.
I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Can't place you, but I'm guessing you're not with the Shogun's army.
Not right now, no.
So, do you need something?
I hear people are feeling unsettled at the moment.
Unsettled? Unsettled how? I haven't noticed anything.
I don't think this guy is the most observant person on the face of the planet.
Not that I would, necessarily. I keep to myself, mostly. They're all too rowdy for me. We're at peace now, finally, and I, for one, intend to make the most of it. My life right now is about 2 things and 2 things only. The sun and the sea breeze.
Well, you're going to struggle with the sun because it's currently nighttime. And I guess this big lake counts as the sea. I don't really know.
Sorry that I can't be more help to you. I'll tell you someone you could ask, though. San Gonamiya. She knows everything.
She's very wise indeed.
Huh. Seems he's about to fall asleep. Let's leave him to rest and go find someone else to ask.
Good idea, Paimon. Let the man sleep. Hello, soldiers. Tell me things.
Ugh, I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks? Give me a break. Why would she agree to that?
I'm not going to like you, am I? Why do you not want peace? You cretin.
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryo Commission. I heard they've been secretly coordinating with the Fatui and plan to continue their attacks.
That's fair. That's more fair.
Wait, for real? You're sure of this?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught them conspiring together firsthand.
I knew it. The Tenryo Commission are a bunch of crooks. They'll never change. Honestly, it's kind of naive for Her Excellency to take them at their word, isn't it?
Shh, keep your voice down. Someone's coming.
Conspirators?
Hey there! What you talking about?
Captain, you're back.
I'm here to join you at the victory feast.
Do you think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just now?
Yeah, tell me.
No, let's not mention it. She's one of her closest advisors. For all we know, the peace talks could have been her idea.
I don't have ideas. I don't even talk.
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. We should probably play it safe. Welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain. Nothing to report here. Everything is A-okay.
Her Excellency should be in the village at present. Head straight over if you wish, Captain.
I don't believe you.
Paimon definitely detected some hush-hush going on there. But if they aren't gonna talk, we might as well head over to the village.
Might as well. Off we go. Hello. Is it victory feast time? I'm hungry.
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryo Commission with goods purchased on Watatsumi Island.
Oh no.
I knew something was off about a Tenryo Commission merchant doing business here. So, what do you have to say for yourself, huh?
I'm innocent. Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed to set foot on this island, let alone do business here.
Oh dear.
Take him away.
I'm very confused. I know they don't like the Tenryo Commission, but are we at peace? Or are we, like, ceasefire? I get the impression this is more of a ceasefire. Hold on, are we?
Wait!
Here she is!
Kokomi! There you are! Something's going down over here! You should take a look! Pronto!
Your Excellency, this merchant is suspected of criminal activity, so we seized him for questioning.
Calm down, mate. Come on.
Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales. And yet he has no stock in his possession. We believe it's highly probable that he has been supplying the Tenryo Commission behind the scenes.
I mean, that's quite a leap. Like, obviously something weird is going on, but to go, oh yes, he must be supplying the Tenryo Commission. Bit of a leap.
I haven't.
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Everyone take a deep breath with me. In and out. Better?
Something gives me the impression that Kokomi would be a really good teacher.
Matsuda, Uchimura, I understand that you're concerned for the safety of Watatsumi Island. But before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is guilty or not, we must give him the chance to explain himself. If he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But if he's innocent, he doesn't deserve to be falsely accused. This is Watatsumi Island. We deal in facts, not opinions.
I don't know about you guys, but I would find her gloves so uncomfortable. Like, to be at that weird angle, no. I wouldn't be able to wear them. Even if they didn't fall off or they fitted perfectly, I couldn't deal with that. Like the line being halfway up your hand. Nope.
Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some concerns surrounding your commercial activity here. Perhaps you could explain your side of the story to help me reach a verdict.
Of course, I can explain everything.
Go on then.
I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built up some inventory. I was planning to hold off on selling until the prices went up, but then, but then I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now, you think about that. First I lose all my inventory, then I get treated like a criminal.
He sounds suspicious. Just a tad.
And why should we believe you?
On the way here.
So what? That doesn't prove they took his goods.
Well, you know, they might have done.
And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryou Commission's hands. They're in this together.
We need more proof, one way or the other.
What? The Tenryou Commission are colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first I've heard of it. I suppose it is true. What's that got to do with me?
What, the Tenryou Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? Seems unlikely to Paimon.
I'm confused. Weren't they already colluding with the Fatui? Or was that the Kujo clan? Oh my god, I'm so confused. The Kujo clan. The Kujo clan are the head of the Tenryou Commission, yes? Paimon, you're confusing me.
We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't seem like he'd have the time to be colluding right now.
This makes more sense, yes.
But on the way over here, we accidentally on purpose overheard some soldiers mention the exact same thing. Kokomi, do you know anything about it?
It has been brought to my attention, yes. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryou Commission soon. The Kamisato clan has arranged for them to take place in a neutral location.
God, I hope they go well.
Kujo-Sara and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks to discuss future plans in detail. But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion between the Kujo clan and the Fatui.
Whoops.
Allegedly, their goal is to completely wipe out Watatsumi Island.
But surely we stopped that, yeah? Did we stop that? I hope we stopped that.
If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap. Even the Kamisato clan could be involved.
Yeah, but Kujo-Sara wouldn't be.
Sir, are you quite certain that your goods were stolen by the Fatui?
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off that way. I'll bet that's where that hideout is.
Very well. The potential ramifications of this incident are serious. We will retrieve your goods, and if everything is in order, it will prove your innocence.
Yep. That's true. That's the evidence we need.
However, if we find evidence to corroborate the claims of collusion between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, I expect you to fully comply with our investigation. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Your Excellency.
She's very wise.
Matsuda? Uchimura?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation?
I love the insinuation that there are no other travelers ever in the world. You cannot travel into that. Not allowed. Ma'am, yes, ma'am!
Hattie, soldier. For the time being, at least, we are in peacetime. Besides, I'm sure you won't be on Watatsumi Island forever. Whatever titles we may have, we're friends first and foremost.
No, shucks.
If we
How
do
cute.
find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
I know I'm going. No idea if this is the correct way or not. Hey, Atlantis! I see you peeking. Welcome! How was your Thursday? Are you having a good time? What is that sign on the wall? Nate, could you give Atlantis a shout out, please? What is this? It looks like Zhao's symbol. Thursday's alright? Well, alright is better than bad, so there is that. Oh god, get off the tree. Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing all right though. That's good. My Thursday is going quite well so far. So there's that. But yes, we are currently doing oh, there's a CD over there. We are doing Sangonomiya Kokumi's story quest because I've spaghetti quested myself, as Pyro keeps calling it. Where did that go? Why are they so quick? Damn it. I cannot see. Where? Where you go? Damn it. Behind me? Up? Oh well, lost it. Another time, perhaps. I'm not going to jump all the way down there. Oh, hello. Is this where I'm supposed to be going? Oh, no. Oh. Books. What have I found? Have we been here before? I have a feeling we may have been here before. Potentially. That's a lot of books. Anyway, not the way I'm supposed to be going, clearly. I'm gonna give Atlantis a quick shout out. I say quick, my computer doesn't want to do it. There we go. That was a very aggressive enter key from me. It's thinking about it. There we go. You should be following Atlantis because he's a very awesome human being and is one of the many, many, many people that understands Genshin better than I do. I bet Atlantis doesn't spaghetti quest himself. We're getting out of it slowly. Very, very slowly. One day. I said better than me. Not necessarily that you do understand it. I played only for 400 hours, then quit. I don't think I have played for 400 hours. I might have done. I have no idea. It doesn't feel like 400 hours, personally. So you definitely do know more than me. There is... It's very... The thing is, I understand most of Genshin, to be honest. I just don't play it very optimally, if that makes sense. But I don't really do that with games anyway, because I'm more of a story person and things. And so I you know, it's why everybody died when we played Little Hope, because I was like, I'm not going to do the things I think will save them. I'm going to do the things that I think these characters would do. You know? So I don't tend to do things that way so much. I just like the story. Oh my god! Whoa! That was unexpected. You made Genshin videos on YouTube? Ooh! 50k views in total? Well done. Good job. Oh no. Oh no. I triggered the cutscene while we were fighting.
Camp that the merchant was talking about.
Okay, it's okay. Sometimes if you start talking to someone or you trigger a cutscene while you're fighting, it does not go well. But this one was okay. But that's awesome, yeah. I've never been one to make YouTube content just because I don't really like... Well, it's not that I don't like it. I think it's just time. Like, I enjoy streaming a lot because... one of the reasons, at least, is because it's like kind of instant. So once it's all set up, you don't have to worry too much about preparing for it or like, you know, doing the admin for it. I mean, you do, but like, you can not do those things and still stream. Then you deleted the videos? Oh no! Ah, Atlantis, but they had so many views. But yeah, with like YouTube content and stuff, like, you've got to put in all the work and edit it and everything and then put it out rather than it's not very instantaneous. And I get bored very easily. So yeah, I do enjoy editing. I'm not amazing at it, but you know, it's also time. I don't have time. How's it going? Hello, Keith. Welcome in. I am having a pretty amazing day. It's good because my car broke down the other day and it is now fine. It didn't have irreparable damage and I don't have to spend 3k on a new car, which is lovely. So yes, it is a good day. How is your day, Keith?
From the looks of it, it used to be a hill patrol camp. Who knows why the Fatui occupied it?
We're not going to find out why the Fatui occupied it just yet, because it is time for Stream Raiders. Nice. We've got a much bigger army this time. Not too many enemies. We should be golden. Ha ha ha. Kill them! Kill them! Let's go. Just doing some lurking and gaming. Ooh, what you playing? Nice. Unfortunately, I don't often, if I'm watching someone stream, I either, one of two things, I want to watch, like sit and watch and interact with the stream, or I'm doing some work or something in the background. And I'm lurking. I don't often like game and lurk and things, purely because I just have a thing about, music and audio in games, especially if things are voice acted. I'm like, I have to hear all of the possible voice acting. I can't miss it, you know. I love them. And so I really like playing games with the sound, and I can't have two things of sound going on at once. It messes with my brain. An old but still active MMORPG, DC Universe Online. I have never heard of that, but sounds fun. Welcome back, Nate. Thank you for shouting out Atlantis. Guild Wars 2. I did see that you were playing Guild Wars 2. I don't know anything about Guild Wars 2. That's cool. I have never played an MMORPG, I don't think. No. The Genshin is the closest thing I've ever played to an online game. It's a great game. That's good to hear. Do you get to play as like different DC characters and things? Well, we did win the battle. I know I wasn't paying attention to it, but we did win. Andrew, enjoy your Berserker Scrolls, and Atanaft, enjoy your Musketeer Scrolls. Over 10 years old, came out with a PS3. Ooh, nice. I did not have a PS3. I had, well, my brother had a PlayStation 2 that we kind of shared in the end. And that's, neither of us have had PlayStations since then. Neither of us have had consoles apart from, like, Switch since then, and the Wii. We're a Nintendo family. But yeah. That's going to be my new hell yeah. But yeah. You make your own character. Oh, nice. And you get to be a hero or a villain. Oh, that's even better. That's very cool. That is the one thing that I think would be fun for Genshin, is if you got to make your own character. But I do like making my own character. I like making a character that looks like me but has cooler hair. That's kind of my thing. I like to give them like either black hair with like highlights or like outrageously colored hair. Like that's what I like. Oh my god, though, I couldn't like. So remember when it's not really a thing anymore. Remember when Tower of Fantasy was a thing? It is still a thing, I guess, but like I played it once and then I uninstalled it. And like the character creation in that, oh my god. Like I know it's not the first game like this, but I've not played anywhere this has been a thing before, apart from like The Sims, but The Sims is a bit different. But like there were 2 different sliders for boob size. And that was like the only part apart from like height that you could control. And I was like, oh my god. And I tried to make the smallest boobs possible, and they were at least 10 times as big as mine. You know, like, oh, it was unreal. And I was literally like, I kind of enjoyed the game, but I gave up because I was like, yeah, this is basically Genshin, but a bit more techie, and Genshin's better. So I went back to Genshin. Oh, what a wild evening that was. Where else are you going to store your Divine Lightning Sword? This is why I can't have a Divine Lightning Sword. I don't have enough boobs to fit it. I could never have a boob sword. I could have a chest sword. Oh, that's a cursed sentence that someone's going to clip now, isn't it? Anyway. Did I even start? I didn't even start the Stream Raiders. I'm not paying attention, am I? What am I like? Another one. Special boss. Battle of random streamer boss. Oh, this never goes well. Oh dear. Sometimes it's way too obvious that a game's been made male-centric. Absolutely. Yeah, like, literally, boob jiggle is a horrible, horrible thing that exists in so many games. And I'm just like, stop it. It's unnecessary, you know? It's like, God, I like... I mean, like, I can kind of understand because, like, boob jiggle is a thing in real life. Like, they don't just stay there, they do jiggle. But it's a completely unnecessary physics to focus on in a game, right? If you've spent time thinking about how do I make these breasts realistically jiggle, and they're never realistic, like, it proves you're thinking about the wrong things, you know? Right, I'm gonna place the War Beast. I feel like we're gonna need it. Oh, Detroit Pop Guy has dictated where we're gonna go, and that is fine because I couldn't decide. There we go. I'm gonna place some battle plans because I keep forgetting about it. Somebody vibe. Nice. Right, now we can actually move on with Genshin because I've started the Stream Raiders game. Right, why are the Fatui occupying this camp? This is the question.
Looks pretty heavily guarded. How are we supposed to get in?
Hello, Nobita! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing today?
Not by brute force, that's for sure. But that's not a problem. The terrain here gives us an advantage, and we haven't given away our position so far.
Even though we're standing really obviously on the cliff and not hiding at all. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad you're good. I am doing well. I'm having a good day. And hopefully that good day continues, even though I have a shit ton of work to do this evening. But what can you do? But yeah. Slowly trying to make my way out of Spaghetti Quest hell in Genshin.
Our enemies in the light while we are in the shadows. Strategically, we have the upper hand.
And what does the grand strategist have in mind? We are definitely not in the shadows, Kokomi. I don't know about you. You should probably look at your hiding skills. Not very good.
I think we have 3 options available.
It is Kokomi's story quest, absolutely. I wanted to, so we finished the Inazuma Archon quests a little last week before, something like that. And I want to do the interlude chapter, but I unlock so many quests and I never do them. So I have to do about 3 different story quests and a world quest or something before I can do the interlude chapter. The grand strategist suggests surprise attack. I know, it's absolute genius, isn't it?
Option 1. Take the king, and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak at present. Nothing more than a few scattered remnants.
Really? Because I've fought quite a few already.
If we strike from above and take down their leader first, the rest of them will be hard-pressed to put up a serious fight.
Fair enough.
Option 2. Hit them where it hurts. Over there, for example. A store of gunpowder cakes.
Haha.
If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, it would deal them a devastating blow.
Haha, I play less often, Nabisa. I actually realised I've been playing Genshin for a year now. Because, they give you the mails with the different characters' birthdays. And it's Rosaria's birthday the other day. And that's the first one that I ever got. So it's been just over a year. We're getting there slowly.
They'd be caught completely off guard. Both their morale and fighting capacity would be severely impaired. Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid. I can gather the water vapor, you add a touch of lightning, and together we can shock them into submission.
That one sounds like the fun option. Coconut. You're free from this gacha curse. Yeah, there is that. Like, the thing is, like, I like trying to get the characters and stuff, but I don't care that much about it because I have so many characters already. You know, I'm like, I don't need new characters. That just means more grinding. I want to do all the quests in the story, you know. But yeah, I'm just like, that's fine. One day, maybe, I will complete everything in Genshin. I don't think that's ever going to happen. But hey, We can dream.
Wow, that's our grand strategist. It's a lot to think about, though. Which option should we choose?
Yeah, thank you. It doesn't stop everybody else going, Chloe, why are you trying to level up all of your characters at the same level? I stopped that. It didn't work out for me. I didn't listen.
That will depend on our assessment of our own abilities. A surprise attack from the air is the quickest solution, but requires superior combat skills.
What are you saying about my combat skills? Will be almost 2 years since you started? Oh, nice! So Pyro's a year ahead of me. There you go. In a year, I'll be where Pyro is. Makes absolute sense.
With an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle. But absolute stealth would be required during the operation, or we'd risk exposing ourselves.
I know, Kokomi is throwing shade. We can dream, like I say.
If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy siege. So, which is your preferred option?
I like the fun-sounding option. Let's spark things up a little.
We'll draw them out first to minimize damage to the camp itself. I haven't had much chance to fight alongside you in the past. I'm not sure I'll be able to keep up with your pace.
Oh! It's funny how to defeat just some 3-4 random Fatui. We've talked for 10 minutes with Coco. I know. I'm like, let me in there. 5 minutes later, dead. Yeah, the British people go, well, I can't. I'm on the internet. I can't put gunpowder plot. I can't out myself. Kokomi is severely OP. Brilliant. Yes, but you know, she's all, ooh, I'm not very powerful. Oh, so modest, you know.
Still, not to worry. Even if I can't claim to be a warrior myself, I'm no stranger to the battlefield. This fight should be well within my capabilities. Okay, let's clear out the camp and find out what they've been up to.
Let's do it. Let's go. Defeat the Fatui in the camp. Right. Wait, hang on. I thought it was going to tell me what to do. I do not understand. Oh, you stupid thingies. Go away. That's what not what I'm trying to do. Let's see how they've built her. Ooh, interesting. Ah! Okay, I'm going to come down over here. Oi! That is... Oh, I'm out of the area. Okay. Strange. Let's push them in the water and electrocute them. Ooh, exactly. Bring up the character. Okay, let's get back into the area. Please don't. Please don't see me. I'm being stealthy. Let me have Kokomi back, please. Fuck! Well, this has gone so well. Let me have her back. Right, here she goes. There we go. I didn't know you could look at them in the trial. It's got to be noblesse. Hey, you are correct. She's got... Ooh, that's fancy. Everlasting moon glow. I haven't seen that one before. Very nice. Fucking why? Oh. Why do you think it's bad? It does look like a donut, Nobita. You are correct. Using an elemental burst increases all the members' attack by 20%. Oh, they've given her 3 Constellation 3. It's always noblesse. Aww. Do they just always give them those no matter who they are? Alright, I guess we're gonna push them into the sea. Oh, I don't really know how I'm gonna do that though. Oh wait. Go! Bye! Oi! Yeah, get in the ocean. Go on. Oh, you're so annoying. Why are you like this? No. I think I am misunderstanding how Kokomi works. I love that she like swims. That's pretty cool. Wait, was one in the water already? Here we go. Electrocution.
Rigid and sluggish. We make a good team.
Yeah, we do. I know I'm also in the water, electrified water, which is not going to help. Mihoyo doesn't understand how coconut works. That is fair. She'd usually be running ocean-hued clam. You know, that makes sense. So for someone like her to have... Oh, why am I swimming? To have an ocean-themed one. Come here! Oh, hello, sound issues. Again. Ooh. Okay, he's dead. Right, what does this do? Let's find out. Oh, that's cute. I don't know if it did damage or healed. I don't know. Frozen! Oh, it gave us an attack boost of some kind. Very nice. Oh, there you are. Okay. I want help. I got a jellyfish. Zhao just shocked the system. Yeah. Zhao is my baby. Everything I do is for Zhao. No. Oh, no, that was not what I meant to do. Oi! Get in the water! Fuck you, then. I see where your Zhao's power went. He's just so strong he breaks the sound system himself. Yes. He does. I don't know why it does it. And thankfully today it's only doing it. It's only doing it on Zhao's burst. Because sometimes it does it like anytime you hit anything with a weapon attack. But today it's not too bad. Will I try for Alhaitham? Well, you know, I have been trying with the primos that I've got. You know, I don't like put a huge amount of effort into it, but like with what I have, I wish with it. I've been trying. Haven't gotten anything interesting yet. Actually, I might have enough for another one, actually. I do! Let's give it a go. Maybe Nobita, you're my lucky charm. No, you're not. Sorry. 3 healers in a single team. I know. I know. Jean, Chi-Chi, and Coconut. Absolutely. I'm gonna get you! Oh, well, that was rude. Okay, come on then. Where have you gone? Oh, I see you. I see you. Boom. 2 bursts in one go. Yes, electrocharge it. That's it. That's the one. That's the plan. That was the plan all along. We actually did it.
Excellent work.
Yeah, I'm amazing. I know.
All thanks to your genius tactics.
That I basically ignored.
Actually, even the best tactics live or die on the strength of those executing them. Winning a battle takes a concerted effort from everyone involved. Victory never belongs to a single person.
I can see why she's a good general.
Now that you mention it, Paimon did make a pretty big contribution, huh?
Fuck off, Paimon. The actual line says I beg to differ, but I think the real line is fuck off, Paimon.
Hey!
I must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the Fatui laying low in a Hilichurl camp. Presumably, they've been operating out of here in secret for quite some time.
I do, Nobita. No worries. It took me a very long time to realize that that was a thing that you could do, but I do that. I feel like in the last artifacts I still didn't really get, but I'm trying. But everything else, I think I understand now, and it's taken me a very long time. Yes, Pyro knows the deal.
What's their objective? Are the soldiers right? Could they really be in collusion with the Tenryou Commission?
It's possible.
Let's scour the camp for evidence. If the merchant's story is true, the inventory should be here.
All right. to take a look around.
Let's go. Investigate the temporary Fatui camp. I will. If it's the artifacts, then it's RNG fault? I have no idea what that means.
So these are the Fatui food supplies?
I guess.
They look a little past their best. Is this really all they had to eat?
Huh.
Whoa. This place is chock full of bomb-making materials.
Bombs!
This is way too dangerous. We should tell Kokomi right away and figure out the best way to deal with it. Hey, look here. Could these belong to the merchant?
Oh, did we find his stuff? Was he telling the
Nice
truth?
stuff. Some of it has the Tenryou Commission emblem. Yep, this has gotta be it.
Hello, Kokomi.
Kokomi!
Kokomi!
Kokomi! We found the merchant's stuff. Look!
I see.
Something wrong?
Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment.
What were you thinking about?
Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools, all essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably stockpiling them until he could make a handsome profit.
Simply getting random stuff from domains and stuff? Yeah. The random is not helpful. I haven't, done much towards artifacts because you can get like, oh, this is the 5-star artifact that is the best for my character, but it's gonna have the different like bonuses and stuff, isn't it? You want to get the best bonuses. That much I understand. I just haven't done it. Mostly because I don't have a team like high enough to do the 5-star domains so far, but we're getting there. Such an umbrella term now. Does it stand for something? Random... Is it random number generator? Oh, Chloe. Oh, Chloe. Oh, dear. Yeah, random number generation. I should have not thought about that the first time. Because when you put RNG, I was like, I bet that's something to do with the random things. Not worth it till they reach AR-45. Well, sorry, Nobita, I am AR-50. Which is technically not random. No, because a computer can never, ever, ever be truly random. And actually, neither can we.
By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has any need of these items, so the idea that he was supplying them doesn't make a lot of sense. In all likelihood, he's just an opportunistic merchant. Nothing quite as scandalous as Matsuda and Uchimura had imagined.
We can be more random than a computer. That's true, Pyro. We can. But the thing is, like, if you ask a human to pick a bunch of random numbers or something, we subconsciously try and make them, like, even. So if it was, like, between 1 and 100, something truly random might have all of those numbers below 20. But when a human tries to pick out random numbers, they try and make it even, like, across the 1 to 100. But yeah. I am free from the addiction curse, thankfully. Am I free from the Genshin addiction curse, just in general? No. Computers have to have 2 set values to be random, Sween. Yes. I did 1 coding module on my degree, and that's about as much as I understand about computers. I did need a random number generator in my project, and I didn't understand it when the person explained it to me, so I just copied their code and left it at that because he did it for me. Oh dear.
He's hardly a saint though, right? How could he stockpile things that people are desperate for?
Doesn't mean he has to go in prison if he hasn't broken the law or anything.
We're not just gonna give them back to him and let him go, are we? Well, it doesn't feel right.
We should do something.
Don't worry. I had already foreseen this.
Confiscate the goods. Distribute them amongst the populace.
In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential everyday goods. These items will ultimately reach the people at a reasonable price.
Good. I'm a boomer when it comes to coding and stuff. Me too. Me too. Yes. I love trying to get computers to do things that they're not supposed to do, and they just go, error, no, I don't, ah! A panic buttack! Oh, I don't want one of those. That sounds painful.
If he had taken the time to read the decree, it's unlikely he ever would have ended up in this predicament.
So, it sounds like he did break the law.
Kokomi, you think of everything.
She does.
I wish that were true. Take this alleged collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui, for example. I'm still completely stumped. The low energy doesn't exactly help.
Kokomi, go to bed.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Eat food, go to bed.
Nothing. Come on, let's take the goods back. It's not long now until the victory feast. It'll be a race against the clock to get all of this resolved before it starts.
Got it! First we mend the peace, then we attend the feast.
Yeah, I know, Pyro. She thinks of everything and then she's like, no, I don't. I am an actor, Nobita, yes. I absolutely am. Nothing. You won't have heard of me, though. Don't worry. Give me this adventurous flower. How lovely. Is that up there somewhere? Do I need to go up here? Probably. But yes, it's half the reason why I end up... Oh, hello. Ah, thanks. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. But it's half the reason I end up with wildly differing stream schedules across the year. But this one's been pretty consistent for a while now, which is nice. Apart from the fact that I had like a 2-month break. Yeah, I was thinking that, Pyro. Doesn't make any sense. I definitely have collected multiple. Let's get down to business. How about I kill you? I've definitely collected multiple of those. Absolutely. Bye! We'll deal with you guys one at a time. I have noticed that a couple of things have popped up as new that aren't actually new. Which is weird. Where's the other one? Where are you? I found you. Haha! Here we go. Oh, you moved! Rude.
Barbados,
Yep, Zhao does break the system. It is just him. I don't know why. I'm hoping... I don't know. I'm hoping that once I'm able to update OBS, I'm hoping that will just fix the problem, because I really... It's such a specific problem to this game, and only while I'm streaming. Like, it has happened with Jean before, but it's always triggered by Zhao's plunge attack. It doesn't normally happen... Oh, actually, maybe it did just happen once with just Jean. Yeah, when it's really bad, it happens like anytime you hit anything with a weapon. But it's usually just Zhao. It's Zhao. It's usually at least triggered by Zhao. I don't know. It's so weird. I should have a look. I should have a look, see if there's any other streamers with the main Zhao, and see if they've got the same problem. Whether it's a game bug or whether it's me. I don't know. It's probably me. I don't know. Right. Anyway, we're giving the cargo back to the merchants. Let's go. He does. He pretends to be all quiet and meditative, but really he just needs attention. He's an attention whore. Like me. I could use the teleport points, couldn't I? I don't know why I'm not today. I just feel like a walk today. You know? Sometimes you just want a nice little walk. What's going on here? Can I have carrots? And parsnips? I would... Oh, it's a radish. Oh, there's still carrots. Give them to me. Is that what I was thinking of when I said parsnips? I don't think you can get parsnips in this game. But you can get radishes. Yeah, just a nice little walk with Mr. Emo. Absolutely. Really? You could have put Mr. Butt Spot, but you went with Butt Emo. What is... Where the what now? This way? Down there. Yeah, ah, there we go. There we go. Hello! Hello, my comrades! That was a terrible accent. Here we go.
My goods! You got them back, huh?
We did.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And thank you, Captain. You see, I told you I was innocent.
Innocent? Maybe not.
I'm not so sure. You could have easily planned the whole thing with the Fatui in advance.
I know, it's like he's just been sitting there, contemplating life, having a jolly old time.
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, there's nothing to suggest he had any correspondence with them. Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have left some evidence of it.
But what if...
No ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods. As agreed, this is sufficient to establish his innocence.
Apologies.
Guess we got carried away.
What did I tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a clue. All brawn and no brains.
Calm
Come
down,
with your
sir.
Crazy conspiracies. Lay off me next time, got it?
It's the cutest no ifs, no buts. I know.
Sir, I am afraid you're getting ahead of yourself.
Yes, sir.
You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you, but hoarding essential goods is a crime under the temporary decree. You must bear the consequences.
Ha!
You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures. In addition to enforcing the sale of these goods at the accepted rates, there will also be a fine, the amount of which...
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
The law, it seems.
I have no business taking sides. As the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, I abide by the principle of clear and consistent rewards and punishments. Just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized. You may have been proven innocent of the more serious allegations leveled at you, but this does not exempt you from bearing the consequences of your mistakes.
Oh dear.
Wait a minute.
Well, don't just stand there. Take him away. Time to pay up.
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him, but it doesn't add up.
What's going on?
Those of a Tenryou Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
The plot thickens.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. Leave the shrine paraphernalia to me. As for the rest, I'll leave you to sift through and try to track down the owners. I know, that's a lot to ask.
Not at all, Your Excellency. We're on it. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this case, but our people know what they saw. Something is going on between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui.
Something is afoot. Hey, Bob Dim, welcome. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a fabulous Thursday. We are halfway through Kokomi's story quest.
I know the peace talks are coming up, so please keep an open mind.
I understand your concern. I'll be sure to give it further consideration. I'm going to take these items back to the Sangonomiya Shrine. Why don't you come along for the walk?
As I was just saying, I love a walk. Let's go. Take a walk.
Watatsumi Island observes
Oh, she's here.
different
Okay.
customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you.
I've been everywhere on Teyvat so far, apart from Sumeru. Nothing seems alien anymore. Is this a new game for me? I've been playing it for a year. I am slow. No, we stream it normally on Wednesdays, but I couldn't do yesterday, so we are here today. She did indeed hear me. Do you have anything
It's
else to
been a
say?
long
Oh, there we
time
go.
since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time we visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine.
Old shrine. Woo! Stream Raiders! Okay, this is not looking promising, I have to say. This one we fought before, and I hate them. Shooty McShootface. That does not go well. I'll try my best with the spell. Let's see how it goes. Oh. Yeah, I have a feeling this ain't gonna go too well. Well, never mind. Ah, no, this ain't Genshin Navisa. This is Stream Raiders. We have members of the community can add units to the battlefield, and basically it gives you half an hour to kind of add units every couple minutes or so, and then after half an hour you can have a little battle, and it simulates the battle basically. And we did not get many today, and so we lost. Well, we can always try again, because I've got loads of retry tokens. Yeah, everyone did get turned into chests. It was weird. Yeah, we lost. So we got to try again. I told you, I hate the special boss. It's always a nightmare. Let's try again. Hopefully it'll give us less enemies this time. It tries to give you an amount of enemies based on how many, like, people it thinks that you're going to get. What is this? I've never seen this before. I can't read that. Tokozdona Berserker? Oh my. Oh my goodness. I'm going to put... What's my most powerful? The mage. Let's put the mage. We can go... Here? Yeah, let's go there. So yeah, if you would like to join the Stream Raiders team, go to the link up the top there. It's also in the chat. And it's a fun little mini game that you can join in on. That 2 pixels is such a big name. I know, right? Look at that long name. Death Knight. There's a treasure chest. There's some goblin flying archers. Oh, I need to set battle plans, don't I? Someone vibe. I don't care what you put there. But yes, please do add your units as a Detroit pop guy and Lockmaster and Andrew have placing there. And here we will have a battle in half an hour. Okay, back to Genshin. Have we got the sound? We've got the sound. Woohoo! Ooh, 1 second. Nope. I like to try and keep an eye on like my Discord and if I have notifications and stuff, but that one was nothing to do with the stream. So we're all good. Let's continue walking with Kokomi. Let's go. She has such pretty coloured hair. That like slight pink tint to it.
You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located in Sangonomiya. It was close to the Statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island recognized the shogun's existence, despite not venerating her as the shogunate do.
Interesting.
But after she struck down our protector deity, the shrine was abandoned.
Oh no!
Relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate have soured ever since. Mistrust has become deep-rooted over time. I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let go eventually.
She's right, you know.
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your busy schedule? Oh my, you're looking a little worse for wear. You need to take better care of yourself, okay? All of our fates depend on you.
Well, don't shout at her. That's not gonna help.
Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine.
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. After all this time fighting the Shogun's army, peace is not something that can simply be declared. If we reconcile with them, the god who once protected us will have died in vain.
Yep. That Nate, that is what is going on in my brain most of the time. Don't be stressed. Do the self-care. Look after yourself. I know. These guys are like, you look after yourself, but here's all the pressure. Ah.
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is barely over. We should be grateful to be at peace once more.
I know, it's just... we should remain strong in these negotiations. We mustn't be too ready to compromise.
Why are we listening to two random people?
I appreciate your concerns. I will consider the options carefully and be sure to proceed appropriately.
Wonderful. We're all counting on you, Your Excellency.
We're all counting on you, but do self-care.
Oh, Your Excellency? Well, I'll be fancy meeting you at a place like this.
Village elders? Makes sense.
Do you know, my daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process this year. If she makes it into Sangonomiya, I'll be one very happy mother. You're a kind and gracious leader. She'd be in very good hands.
I hate this. Why? Don't do this.
I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from Her Excellency directly, she must make the most of it.
She sounds very American, I guess, yeah. I mean, most of them are American, aren't they? The elders want violence. They do.
I mean, just look at Her Excellency, still so young, but so mature and intelligent. My daughter has always looked to you as a role model.
Hey there, Mazel. I apologize. I always pronounce people's names wrong because I'm short-sighted. Maz, welcome in. How are you? How's it going?
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll look out for her.
Well, how are you going to look out for her if you don't know her name or what she looks like? People! Communicate!
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad
Oh,
you're
dear.
here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year. Let me bring you up to speed on the latest situation.
No, not right now. I'm going for a walk.
Oh, Your Excellency, isn't this the captain of Swordfish 2? Will she be based on Watatsumi Island from now on?
I know, Nate. I got that. She looks out for everybody.
Your Excellency!
Yeah, you're right. Like, it's one thing going, hey, listen to me, but personal space.
Please, remain calm, everyone. I'll get around to all your queries.
This does not remind me of anybody else. Jean! You just skip, because they're not good at keeping the story pace good. They are not.
Though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit it to the shrine. Then I can respond to each one as and when I have the time.
Oh, you just started Genshin again? Yeah. Login awards are pretty good. I like a login award. Yeah. When you say just started again, do you mean picked it up after a while or like completely delete the game, start again? She's like a fusion of Barbara and Jean. She absolutely is. Idle status of Barbara. Workaholism. That's the word. Of Jean. Yep, you are correct. You chat with the friendly people alongside Kokomi. Give this woman some paracetamol.
Are you alright?
No, this is testing my patience.
Me too. It does get pretty annoying.
Didn't places pre-Inazuma? Oh, amazing. I'm just slow. So we've pretty much just finished Inazuma. We're kind of doing a few bits in between. When she fights, she does throw fish at people. That is true. The return event gives you the exact same stuff that you would have gotten by playing the game anyway. Fair enough. Yep. They are very similar people. They even look kind of similar. You know? Slightly. Actually, the more I look at her, the more I'm like, no.
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch of ceremonial items. I'm beginning to worry that they've been stolen.
Yeah, both healers, absolutely. They have been stolen. I know where they are.
Oh, we retrieved those already. No need to worry.
Really? That's fantastic. You never cease to amaze us, Your Excellency. I sorted through all the petitions received recently and placed them on your desk. Also, according to the schedule, you're just in time for your meeting today on the development of the textiles industry.
It's fascinating.
That's today. Right now?
Yeah, you're right. Travel butt gets no credit whatsoever. Where's my credit? I did it too.
Yes, the two young ladies have arrived safely. We're just waiting for you.
I see. I was hoping to take a walk around the island with you, but it looks like we'll have to save that for some other time.
Oh, I wanted to have a walk around the island too.
Well, let's rendezvous tomorrow at the entrance to Sangonomiya Shrine. Then we'll go and make preparations for the victory feast.
Because she's not overworked at all.
Yay! The victory feast! Just to be clear, we're talking lots of delicious food, right?
Like, every concern just flies out of Paimon's brain when there's food involved. Yeah, you also fought the Shogun and saved Inazuma, didn't you? Not me. Kokomi did it, I guess. Aw, give her a break, though. Look at her. She's like falling asleep on her feet.
That's the name of the game. There'll be some Watatsumi Island specialties, which I'm sure you'll enjoy.
Great! See you tomorrow, then!
To be fair, I too become 50% dumber at mealtime. I do love my food. What was that? Oh, that was the wrong button. No. 10 o'clock the next day. We need to wait till... Woo! All the way around. That'll do. All the way! Zhao also becomes too after getting almond tofu. He does. He does indeed.
Reduced to just standing around.
He's like, I have no need for mortal comforts. Almond tofu? Let's go to the pretty shrine.
I can't go there.
It's like me with anything that has melted cheese in it. Literally. Like, cheese, I love it. It's my favorite food. Any kind of cheese, especially melted. Like when I make risotto, I feel like the only reason I actually enjoy a risotto is because I put a shit ton of cheese in it. Then, are you being facetious, Pyro? The subtitles never do an amazing job. To be fair though, this one, Web Captioner, is very good. Compared to a lot of other stuff. Like, I think the actual ones that I've got on Twitch that you can turn on and off is, I can't work out how to get web caption to do it. It's supposed to be able to, but I can't get it to work. So I think that's Microsoft Text-to-Speech, which is way worse. Hence why these ones are on the screen. But yes, sometimes they are quite hilarious. Especially if I talk too quickly.
Huh. Kokomi isn't here yet.
Maybe she's overworked and slept in.
That's weird. She doesn't seem like the type to show up late to things. Let's wait a little longer.
After some more time.
How is she still not here? Do you think she could be in trouble? Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Hello, soldier. Help me.
Are you looking for Her Excellency?
Yes.
I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment. I don't know where she's gone.
Your English is flawless. There's like not even one fault there in TTS. What on the actual subtitles on the screen, or the Microsoft ones, because the Microsoft ones are terrible, but these ones are pretty good. But like that's the thing. If I'm talking slowly and I'm pronouncing things properly, it's fine. If I talk too quickly, or if I like talk like this a little bit, then that's where that's when it starts to break down. They released a new one. Ooh, so much better than the standard Windows one. Ugh, Microsoft, give us good captions. Oh, the one on the Twitch screen. Yeah, it's web captioner. It's very good. The only disadvantage of it is that it means I have to have a Chrome window open while I'm streaming, which I would like to not have to do. But it's so much better. And now I have a nice place for it in the overlay, so eh.
So strange. Guess we should just call it a rain check then?
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made special provisions for such a scenario in her general operational directives.
Of course she has!
Let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, and should my whereabouts be unknown, direct them to proceed southward until they arrive at a tree with purple foliage.
Well, this is very specific. The army ain't looking too good? I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication regarding her whereabouts before disappearing. And even then, only when the visitor in question is of VIP status.
I am a VIP. 12 units? Oh god. Yeah, Kokomi is drained.
As far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes. I keep this directive on me at all times. I'm sure this is the right course of action.
Kokomi really does think of everything. Alright, let's find the place she wrote about and have a look.
Let's go. South until we find a purple tree. Okay. That I can do. Over there. I love Watatsumi Island. I think it might actually be my favorite place we've been to so far in Genshin. It's so pretty. Up we go. Purple tree. That's purple.
Are you sure this is the right place? It feels like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere.
Oh, that wasn't it.
Doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive?
It does.
It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look.
The Enconomia was my fave because of the music. I haven't been there yet. It's one of the many, many quests that I have spaghettified myself with. Right, this is the one I tried to do before, and I couldn't find it. It's gone down here somewhere, has it? Where? Where? I saw it go down. Where? Where? There? Aha! I do indeed keep spaghetti questing myself. I do like the phrase spaghetti quest. I think that's quite a fun phrase. We're getting out of it very, very slowly. Oh. Okay. Okay. We've got to get this round too. Oh! It lit up that side. It lit up the other side as well? Oh. Yes. Okay. Such a region with... Oh... Oh, don't tell me about it having beautiful music. Nobita, that's the way to get me to do stuff. I love the beautiful music. Okay, they're facing the same way. That didn't seem to do anything. Is there Sakura somewhere nearby? Oh, there's one over here as well. Woo! I can't see anything. Hey, hey! That was... Oh, there's the Sakura. That was nothing to do with anything, but I got it anyway. Oh! It ain't just Zhao! The chest did it too! Confusion! Hi, Seely. Where did you go? Why are they so difficult to find? Oh, hello. Hold on. Oh, I can't change that. Okay, let's get out of here before I lose the Electroganum. Right. Where did it go? My fave song. You are the second person to ask me what my favorite song is today. It must be the day for it. Oh, there it is. Zhao equals Joe? Oh my god, yes. Zhao's new name is Joe. I love it. My little boy Joe. But yeah, I don't really have a favorite song. Just because it depends on my mood and what I fancy listening to that day. And I kind of have different favorites of different like genres and different eras and things like that. Like, my answer last time was just, I like the Amazing Devil at the minute, the band. This Electroseely is a weird one. And we may have gotten sidetracked. Oh no! Okay, be prepared for awful sound. Why can't I? Oh, I'm swimming. Come here. Where are you gone? I can't fight you out there. Oh, yikes. Oh my god, this is so difficult. Come here. There we go. Rules of Tekken. Ooh. Oh no! Okay, let me get out of the water. This is just awful. Oh my goodness. This is really difficult. Ugh. Die already! No, thank you. Yeah, honestly, I love listening to game music. Oh my god, for goodness sake, get me out of this water! Fucking hell. It isn't part of the quest. No. I was just following an Electroseely. And now this is where we've ended up. Unless you want a new chest. Well, I kind of want to defeat this guy now. Wait, why did I do that? Zhao doesn't have any health. Oh, I'm stuck! Fuck!
Insolent.
Ah, come over here. Oh, look, so much more space. Oh, this is better. Here we go. Oh, no. It is rude to fight someone, hit someone like that when they are mid attack. Yeah. Oh, yikes. No, I don't want to kill that. I want to kill this guy. Ooh, this is not going too well. Come over here. Come on. Yes, like that. Oi! Damn it. My healers are down. And they can't get back up. This is going to go well. Go on, kill it with this. How about that? Where is it? There we go. Huzzah! Come on, Electroseely, let's go. This is a long old one. But yeah, I do love a good game soundtrack. Rules of Tekken, it's a combo of a lot of other game music. So, as in the game Tekken? That's a game, right? I've heard of it. Or is that something that's in Genshin? Sorry, I was concentrating. Fish! Look at the fish! Ah, where did it go? Where is this thing going? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Oh. Okay. Where did it go? Can we get anyone up yet? Yes, we can. Jean, wake up. Some of our teammates died and we are currently chasing annoying electro sealies. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Kokomi. Oh, wait. That must be an old one. It's a combo of a Tekken soundtrack, 3 Metal Gear Rising, Live and Learn from Sonic Adventure, and Devil Trigger from Devil May Cry. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's so good. Why is there no 4-star with Tignari Klee passive? How do you mean? That's not a good 4-star to have with those two? Is that what you mean? Anyway, where is this Sealy gone? I am inclined to give up. Because I can't be bothered to keep chasing after it. Unless it went around here somewhere. Can't see it. I didn't see which way it went. Oh! Wait! There it is! Found it! I'm gonna be riding Shogun in case I accidentally lose. Oh, why are they so bloody quick? Wait, over there? Was that it? Okay, well I guess we got to the chest, but I don't know where the chest is. I didn't see. This way? Where? Where did it go? Where did it go? You want a 4-star character with monster Sumeru resources on the minimap because those 2 5-stars are way out of my budget. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. That's the thing. You're like, yeah, I got a 5-star character. Now I can't do shit with them until I've grinded for ages, you know. Oh, that feels like that was... I got an achievement, so it must be the chest, but I don't know where it is. Oh, where's the... What? What? Am I blind? Why is there... What? Where's the achievement? Oh, there it is. Found it. Yeah, follow 4 electricity. Where is it? There's talks that Mika may or may not have the same passive as Klee. Is that a new character coming up? I don't pay that much attention, not gonna lie. Where is it? Right, so we went down here. We went down here. And then it went sort of that direction, I want to say. It felt like it went that direction. Over here. I don't know, though. Sumeru characters are a bit out of luck for now. Ah. That's sad. Where is it? This is going to really annoy me. Epic profile on... What was that? Just generally. Is that my Linktree link in that one? I can only see the first bit of it. Check out what Chloe's up to, and then it stops. Why, thank you, anyway. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate these things. In here? Oh, well, thank you. This is the way to the Hydra hypostasis, isn't it? I tried to fight it once. I utterly failed, and I just gave up. Not quite confirmed yet, but whispers on the wind. I love that phrase, whispers on the wind. I don't know. All I want is my chest. Give me a little chest. I can't be bothered to run around after it for so long. Is it this way? Over here somewhere, perhaps? Where are you? You'd think that this would be easier, but no. It is too easy. Wait, is it over that one over there? Oh, over there? Maybe it's not even a chest. Hold on. There's 2 there now. I feel like there was only 1 before. Maybe that's what it is. Tignari is technically standard banner now. True. Oh. Oh. So maybe someday. Oh, hello. Can I do something with this? What? I don't understand how these things work. I've never done stuff with that. But it would seem we can go up here. This is fun. Where are we going? Up here? What is that? What the what? Oh? Is this the entrance to Enkanamia? The thing I can't pronounce? Enkanamia? I am so confused. This ancient altar is overgrown with moss. It seems to have been a long time since it was tended by anyone. I think this might be the original shrine. Potentially. And nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. Let's just go to the designated place. I give up. I'm sure I will. It's the quest for it. I thought it might be. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at it. Oh, so pretty. I love it. Okay, back to where we were supposed to be. Anchor's a lot of fun. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay, let's have a little look around. Nothing about the tree. I did just roam the entire Watatsumi. I didn't even realize. Oh, we can probably get Chi-Chi to be awake now, which would be nice. Wake up! Okay. Ooh, what's this? I've just been in here. I've already been in here. Oh! She's here! Ah! I was here early. That's what it was.
Kokomi! So this is where you ran off to. We were gonna meet up and get things ready for the victory feast today. What happened?
She's asleep, Paimon. Whoop! The battle, 26 units? It could be worse. It could be worse. I'm not, you know, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. We should protect, no. We should protect ourselves. Stronghold, there we go. Oh, yikes. Let's go. Yeah, this is not looking promising. Da, 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 da. Oh no, here comes the big guy. Oh no. That's the thing, we're being quite effective at killing the enemies, but this big guy is going to be a problem for us. Get him! Oh! Do you think we can do it? I think we might do it. No! It didn't look like we were going to be able to... Oh. The big dude is why I placed an epic vampire. Thank you. We need that epic vampire. Look at them go! Oh, come on! Oh! I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it! We're playing Stream Raiders, Maz! Every half an hour we have a little battle. I think we've done it. Yeah! We win! We won! Only one of my units survived. Oh no! Well, at least one of them survived and not none of them. We did just kick ass. Absolutely. Well, Andrew, enjoy your gold! But yeah, Maz, this Stream Raiders. It's a little game we can all play together. Fun, fun, fun. OP, absolutely. I'm upgrading the bomber. Oh, I did a quest. I did a quest. Yeah. Da 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 da. Okay. Nice. Oh, can I upgrade something else? Oh, the healer. Upgrade. Nice. Okay, we've got time for one more today. I'm going to go down the middle. Slightly easier one. Orc encampment. Shadow army invaded the Tomblands and are searching for treasure while breaking invaluable artifacts. Rude. Okay, last one for today. If you want to join the team, go to that link. It's also in the chat. You can place units every 5 minutes. And we'll have a battle in half an hour. Which one should I place? I'm going to go with... I might as well place... I'm going to go for the artillery. We're gonna smite them down. Oh, I probably should have gone this side. Never mind. That's our ally. I didn't notice they were there. Oh well. Place those units, everyone. And we'll have another battle in half an hour. Alrighty. Back to Genshin. Whilst we were mid-cutscene, Kokomi is asleep.
It's you.
Yeah, it's me.
I apologize. I'm not feeling my usual self today.
It's because you didn't get sleep, Kokomi.
You got sick? We'll go find a doctor right away.
Don't panic, Paimon.
No. It's nothing like that. It's just... my energy is completely spent.
Look after yourself.
You run on energy? You mean you're like a ruin guard?
Paimon, we love you, but don't be dumb.
No, it's just a figure of speech.
It's not a figure of speech. Energy is a thing. We need it.
But I can't always be the infinitely capable person I present myself as.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Nobita. I will not die. Paimon, time to visit the fishes. Oh gosh. Everyone was asking so much of you yesterday.
You noticed?
Yeah.
I guess I haven't quite mastered the ability to hide how I'm feeling. I'll keep working at it.
That's not healthy, Kokomi. No. That's not the lesson to take from this. What? I despair. Not dying is a wise choice. Absolutely. Always the wisest of choices.
To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. At first, my dream was to read up on military strategy and perhaps become an advisor.
I do indeed have a wise butt. Thank you, Buttspot.
Constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, having to read between the lines, making sure everyone gets the recognition they deserve. It's such hard work.
It is. But we'd much rather have someone like Kokomi doing it than our Conservative Party. Anyway, got to go for dinner. Oh, that's all right, Nobita. Thank you for coming along. It was good to meet you. I hope you enjoy your dinner and that it is scrumptious.
You're somehow supposed to make people feel wonderful just from being in your presence while also commanding their respect. It doesn't come naturally to me. And truth be told, it's something I never wanted for myself.
How did we end up here?
But because of my bloodline, I was always going to end up being the divine priestess, sooner or later.
I see.
Like it or not, it's just the way it is.
Okay. This doesn't sound healthy.
So, whenever I feel overwhelmed, I come here to just lose myself in a book and relax for a while. Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparations for the victory feast to someone else.
See, that's the healthy way of dealing with it. Delegate and look after yourself. Come on, Kokomi. She knows what she's doing. Like, just do it.
I have to make a speech tonight, and I mustn't give the troops any reason to suspect that something could be wrong. This peace was hard-won, and I want them to feel at ease.
Is there anything we can do to help?
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. If only there was some way I could listen to a good read on military strategy. I'm sure that'd speed up the process.
You would like somebody to read a story to you? Kokomi, there is nothing I love more than reading stories to people.
I was reading a book last time I was here, but I only got about halfway through. Oh, where did I put it?
We'll find it for you, and then we'll read it out to you to help you recover.
Yeah, we will.
You do that for me?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
Why do I feel like every character in Genshin really relies on me for, like, maintaining their mental health? It's not great. What's over here?
Whoa, look at all these petitions. So does Kokomi make time to deal with these even when she's resting?
Bad Kokomi.
Sangonomiya Events Cash Flow Statement. Consolidated Annual Report on Fishing Production. Watatsumi Island Monthly Maintenance Expenses Breakdown?
Riveting reads, I'm sure.
This is a lot of work for one person. And it's on top of all the directives she has to write and the people she has to meet day to day. It's no wonder she gets burnt out from time to time. Let's track down that book and help her feel like herself again.
And yet she's still not going to read, like, a storybook or something. She's going to read a book on military strategy. Oh, my days.
Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted?
Oh, my goodness. Secret notes. Today, I spent the entire afternoon arguing with representatives from the Merchant Association. Energy -4. Is Kokomi a robot? Many things must still be settled. I need to ensure that they allow the goods to flow smoothly, but I must make sure that their money is made through legal means. Next entry. Today I finished a day's worth of work. Energy -3. I'll have to write up another batch of directives tonight. Hopefully this won't go on too late. I still need to perform an inspection tomorrow. Next entry. The wind is very strong outside. Energy -2. It seems like it will rain soon. I can only hope that the waves aren't as rough, and those who go out fishing can return safely. Next entry. News of the peace talks reached us today. Energy +2. An end to this war will surely make everyone on Watatsumi Island happy, won't it? Another entry. Today we received word that the Tenryu Commission might be colluding with the Fatui. Energy -5. Even I'm struggling to understand what's going on. And another one. Swordfish 2's captain came back today. That's me. Energy +4. We tacitly agreed not to speak of Tepe, and no one spoke of those who sacrificed their lives during the war. This peace was far too hard fought. And the last one. Lots of people spoke to me today again. Energy -3. Looking at their owners' faces, I can't help but think back to the time that I took up the post of Divine Priestess. Have I really lived up to their expectations all these years?
Swordfish Captain came back today. Energy +4.
That's just,
We saw nothing, and if we did, it was all Paimon's fault.
Give it here.
Guess that was the wrong one. Let's keep looking.
Yikes. Anything else over here?
It's gotta be this one, right? Look, there's even a bookmark. None of the other books have one, so she must have finished reading those already. Ooh, it's pretty dense. Paimon doesn't understand a thing. Well, let's take it over and read it to her.
I don't think this is the best way of relaxing Kokomi. Just saying. Oh, I'm on the table. Okay.
Kokomi, is this the book you wanted?
I'm not sure, actually. Could you read a bit out loud?
Act to the plan and plan to the situation.
Yes, that's the one. Thank you.
She's just gonna fall asleep again. You read Kokomi her favorite military treatise.
Kokomi? Kokomi! Oh no, she's fallen asleep. What are we gonna do?
We're gonna let her sleep, Paimon, because she needs it.
Tonight's the victory feast. Not to mention that the peace talks are just around the corner. She's got so much to do.
Let's let her rest a while.
You sure that's a good idea?
Yes.
She does look pretty exhausted. Guess there's still some time to go, too. All right, let's keep her company while she rests.
Avoid disaster. Protect peace at all costs.
Oh dear.
The war's over. Things are slowly getting better. Oh. Did you see?
You take a break together with Kokumi for a while more.
What time is it? Did I fall asleep?
Yep.
Yep, you've been out for ages. It's nearly time for the feast.
I can't believe it got so late. I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. That's gotta be 3 whole energy points right there. Should be enough to see me through the peace talks.
See? This is why we sleep.
Thank you. Well, we better get ourselves over there. It's nearly time to light the bonfire.
Woohoo! Kokomi's back to full energy. Good to have you back.
Yay! Go to the site of the victory feast. I will. Here we go. It's not taking place at the shrine, which I kind of expected to, but it's up here somewhere. Somewhere with a nice view, perhaps? Would be nice. Doo, 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 doo. This way. I think it might have a nice view. Yeah, it's the ocean. Oh, this is lovely. Look at this.
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still need to give a quick speech before the festivities begin.
Oh, how much energy will that take? Do you think you've got enough?
Don't worry, I've got plenty. Thanks to you two, I recovered more quickly than usual.
I think Kokumi is absolutely, definitely neurotypical. I mean, she's literally like counting her spoons, right?
That's great. We'll be rooting for you.
Exactly, she's tracking her spoons. Welcome back, Nate. Kokumi walks by the banquet fire and starts to give a speech.
Welcome, everyone.
Ooh, a Seelie.
Today is the day that we celebrate our victory.
Why is it not an Electro Seelie? Confusion.
Recently, our war with the Shogun's army came to an end, and we finally saw the abolition of the Vision Hunt Decree. None of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. But tomorrow, I meet with the Tenryou Commission for peace talks. I give you my word that I will strive for peace for Watatsumi Island once and for all. Thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout. Truly, it is only through those efforts that we have been able to prevail in this trying war. This feast is held in honor of each and every one of you gathered here today. I hope all of you get to relax and enjoy our hard-won victory.
She's good at this. After a while.
Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. I'm so glad it's all going smoothly.
See, it went perfectly and you still had a nice big sleep.
People tend to be more open when they're in a good mood. Could I ask you to go around and see what information you can gather?
You want me to spy? Of course I will.
I still have no further leads regarding the issue of potential collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui. And I'm concerned that something might happen at tomorrow's peace talks.
Okay, sure. We'll go ask around.
Let's go. But first, where's the Seelie? I thought they were all Electro Seelies in Inazuma. I'm surprised to see a normal one here. Yes, the introvert gang. All of us together. I should have climbed, shouldn't I? Of course it's going to be there. Oh. Let's go. Hello. I'm getting deja vu. I feel like this is a very similar one that I've done before. Oh, we're going up. Okay. Up I climb. Hello. the berries. Where are you going, little fairy? This way? No, I don't want to fight you. I guess I will.
Now you shall perish.
My blade.
Ha ha ha! Is she making the sound go weird as well? I don't think she is. I need to get out of here. Woo! Okay.
Rise.
Everybody needs healing. Everybody needs healing.
Okay, fast.
No, don't hit me.
Say no more.
Haha! Rude!
There's more.
Waha!
How's this?
Boring. Useless. Shine down.
Rude!
Say no more.
Haha!
My blade. Evil conquering.
Take this!
Here. Worthless.
They all died. We did it.
If it's useful, I'll take it.
Okay, we got the Sealy. Let's head back to the beach. It's right by this. I'm actually going to teleport for once today. I don't know why I've just been wandering around. I felt like wandering, I guess. Tanuki, welcome! How's it going? I hope your Thursday is good. Oh, this is not... Oh, this is who I'm supposed to be talking to. Hi.
Watatsumi Island is finally at peace, and it's all thanks to Her Excellency, Sangonomiya.
Oh, Tanuki, how is the Fire Emblem Engage going? I'm sure you must have dug into it by now. What's new? Anything to report?
Recently, let me think. Well, the biggest thing for us is that we can finally get back out on the ocean to fish.
Good. Chilling at work. Chilling at work is always good. If you can be paid to chill, very good. Very good indeed. I am paid by the hour, and I cannot be paid to chill. 9 of my 25 copies have arrived! Ha-ha! Amazing. Amazing. So you're nearly halfway then.
During the hostilities, the open sea was full of warships. We just had to make do with what little fish and shrimp we could get our hands on closer to shore. When the catch wasn't good, we'd all go hungry. The poor kids were crying all day and night, but there was just nothing I could do.
Well, that sounds very painful.
We'd go to bed ravenous and be tossing and turning all night long, trying to keep it together until the morning. At least things are finally improving now.
This is horrific. With how much we love space, I'm surprised the Outer Wilds... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would love to play the Outer Wilds. Do I have it? I don't think I have it. I'm not sure. But yes, I've heard really good things about it, yes. You know what I am excited for? That I need to look up when it's coming out, actually, but I think it's coming out soon. It's Deliver Us Mars is coming out, and we played Deliver Us the Moon on stream ages ago. We could play Deliver Us Mars! Oh, so excited. I hope it's good.
I hear you're captain of Swordfish too, is that right? Well, thank you for your service. Here, have a fish. It's freshly caught, so it's a bit, fishy.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Oh, no. We couldn't possibly.
Ah, come on, take it. Without you, we'd probably still be going to bed hungry tonight. Her Excellency always teaches us to repay kindness with gratitude.
Aww.
Okay, well, thanks. Come on, let's go talk to some others.
Maybe we'll get a better present than a fish. Who are we talking to now? The nearby crowd? This guy. This woman.
Hey there. Care for some fruit and vegetables? Nature's remedy when you overdo the barbecue.
What a sentence. The game where if you know what you're doing, you could complete in under 3 minutes, but the whole journey is learning what to do. Yes, absolutely. What's new? Anything to report?
Are you referring to the thing about the Tenryo Commission and the Fatui? I've heard rumors, but nothing too detailed. It's funny you should say that the soldiers seem excitable, though. I've had the same feeling. See that guy over there? He's been acting strange these days. Always shouting and waving his spear around when he's got nothing to do. He scared the heck out of me a few times.
Hey, Jazz! Welcome! Thank you for the look. Nate, could you shout out Jazz? Jazz is a very awesome streamer. You should go and check him out. A charity streamer as well, which is very, very awesome. They do lots of very good work.
It's a miracle the fighting has finally come to an end. Yeah, I really hope we don't go making any more trouble for ourselves. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have much information. If you still have questions, you may as well go and talk to him.
Sounds promising. Let's go see what that guy's deal is.
Oh, that reminds me. I want to play Dead by Daylight at some point. I feel like that would be fun for me to try out on stream. I've never played it, but it looks real fun. And Jazz knows lots about it. But also, I'm like, it looks fun, but I'm also not already a horror movie person, so I won't get any of the references. But that's fine. Hello, suspicious soldier. Wow, that's hard to say. Suspicious soldier.
This guy smells of booze.
A frustrating game? Well, most games are, let's face it. These days, they make them all so hard.
Huh? Wait, don't tell me. Captain of Swordfish 2, right?
Yep, that's me.
You actually came back. I thought you'd abandoned the platoon and made a run for it.
No.
Nuh-uh. We would never run from a fight.
You would run from a fight, Paimon. I would never run from a fight. We know the rules by now.
Is that so? All anyone talks about these days is peace and stability.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Do you remember what the most important thing is to the Resistance?
A warrior's will.
You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. Time to see if you truly are a bona fide Resistance warrior.
You need to calm the fuck down, mister.
I'll answer your questions, but only if you can beat me in a duel.
This guy. Wouldn't it kill him to just have a normal conversation?
If Paimon is going, can we just have a normal conversation? Something is wrong with you. Yeah, we literally defeated the Shogun!
What do you think? Are we gonna do this?
Sure, we're hardly going to lose.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, I don't think so, sir. Where are you? My traveler is not that high level, but they seem to be having a good time with it anyway. See, the levels don't mean anything, because he's level 90 technically, and my traveler is level 50. Like, he should wipe the floor with me.
You're a strong fighter. No wonder Her Excellency chose you. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand us. Captain, comrade, will you join us?
Oh, he's just that weak. That too. First, you need to tell me what's going on, and I don't think I'm going to agree with it, mister.
We made it up. The story about the Tenryo Commission colluding with the Fatui? It didn't happen.
No, I definitely don't think I am going to agree with this.
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried sick. You're telling us you made the whole thing up? What the heck were you thinking? This could send you right back into war with the Tenryo Commission.
Yes, that's exactly what we're hoping to achieve.
Fuck off!
Peace talks? Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. That's why the future of Watatsumi Island is at stake. What's to stop the Tenryo Commission from stabbing us in the back? And what's to stop the Raiden Shogun from issuing another Vision Hunt decree?
That's what peace talks are for, you cretin. Oh dear.
We are the Resistance. Everything hinges on our warrior's will. We can't trust the Tenryo Commission or the Raiden Shogun, but we can put faith in ourselves. Surely you agree with that?
His point does kind of make sense, but something about it doesn't feel right to Paimon.
Yeah, we'll stop the Shogun. We will stop the Shogun with nice walks through the city and presents and cake. What it boils down to what it boils down to is you just want to fight. Uh-huh.
Yeah, everything you said just now was pure speculation, wasn't it? Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the peace everyone's worked so hard for, all because of some imaginary situation that may not even happen?
Exactly. Give her dango milk and she'll do whatever you say.
Don't take that tone with me, acting like you're above all of this. What would you understand? For the sake of victory, we embodied the warrior's will to the fullest. You understand? We were all in. Now they're suddenly trying to tell us that none of it matters anymore?
I think, sir, you may have just missed the point. It's like Snickers, but for the Shogun, it's dango milk. Absolutely. She just needs a little bit of dango milk every now and then and she'll be fine.
You'd have me just put down my weapon and start living like an ordinary person, but how can I? How can I when every time I close my eyes, I see the faces of the friends we lost in battle?
I think we're making progress here. Slightly.
Every time I see them there in my mind's eye, it reminds me that I can never forgive the Tenryo Commission and never forgive the Vision Hunt decree.
And now we've gone backwards again. Shogun, you become murderous when you don't drink your dango milk. Absolutely. This is why we're having peace talks, man. So people don't die. Please understand.
I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever. Go ahead and tell Sango Nomiya if you want, but you're too late to stop us now.
Oh no, what are you planning?
Too late? What do you mean? Darn. Doesn't seem like he's gonna answer that one. What are we gonna do? This is really serious. We need to give Kokomi the full story right away.
If Sino was here, this soldier would have been knocked out by now. Oh goodness. Oh dear. Well, Kokomi is going to love this. Sino doesn't take shit from anyone. Good for them.
A few things.
Just a few things.
The whole thing about the Tenryo Commission colluding with the Fatui is baloney. They made it all up. They wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could carry on fighting the war. And they said it's too late to try and stop them, no matter what we do.
What have they done?
I see.
What's the matter, Kokomi?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
You don't sound fine!
This is my fault.
No!
If only I'd perceived what they were feeling earlier, it never would have come to this.
No! It's not your fault. This story quest has just made me want to wrap this woman in bubble wrap and just protect her. Not because she's like unaware or stupid or anything like that, or that like naive. That's the word I was looking for. Not because she's naive. Just because she just needs a rest. And she needs some confidence about the ally on the other end of the battlefield. Oh no. Oh no.
I think I understand what Kozin means when he says it's too late.
Oh?
The talks don't begin until tomorrow. But both sides have already sent their guards to the location. They are responsible for making sure the area is safe and secure.
I did not know that. I didn't even see it until it was too late. Oops. I'm sure it's fine.
I highly suspect that one of Kozin's pro-war co-conspirators will have infiltrated the guards with an intent to reignite hostilities tomorrow during the negotiations.
Well, that's no good. Do you want us to head over there now and switch out the guards?
That won't work. Firstly, the act of bringing a new team of guards to a neutral negotiation site will put both sides on high alert. It would almost certainly push the pro-war faction into taking action. They would attack the Tenryo Commission's guards, and we'd be in danger of war breaking out once again.
Yes, we may not succeed on this one.
Not to mention, We have no idea how many of Watatsumi Island's soldiers are involved in this plot. If we change the guard in haste, we face the issue of not knowing who to trust.
Alrighty. Last Stream Raiders battle for today. Let's go. Oh, I hope this Guardian doesn't die. Let's make us fast, so hopefully we can get to its aid as quickly as possible. Let's go! Boom, boom, boom. Oh dear, it's dead. Oh, it's alright though. There's loads of us. Oh, we're fine. Ah, it's all good. Yeah. We win! Huzzah! Pyro, enjoy your gold. Blues Bar, enjoy your Berserker Scrolls. Very nice indeed. Lovely. Right, well, that's the last Stream Raiders game for today. We will just finish up this cutscene. And then that will be it for today, and we'll end the stream after that. So, how are we going to get around this, Kokomi? Oh, masterful strategist.
Sounds like a really tricky situation. So is there really nothing we can do about it?
Don't let it worry you. What's done is done. Now it falls to me to devise a counter plan.
I do not want to fight the Shogun again. Simple as that. Yet the storm is still there. Interesting. Why does it fall to you alone to devise a counter plan? Would you like some help, perhaps?
These soldiers crossed the line, but the blame is not theirs alone. Whatever happens, I will find a way to ensure they do not come to harm. Let's meet here again tomorrow.
Kokomi rushes back to Sangonomiya Shrine and the victory... it's too... I couldn't read that. Wouldn't be there if a certain world quest was done. Shh. It's a real burden being the smartest person into that. I guess it is. Absolutely. Well, I do hope that you have all enjoyed yourselves today. That will be where we end for the stream. Yeah. Oh, I've enjoyed this today. I've enjoyed Kokomi and getting to know her, even though she is frustrating and needs to look after herself more. Oh my goodness. I mean, you could say the same thing about me, but shh. Okay? Anyway, special thank yous today go to Nobita for the follow. Thank you so much. If you don't already know, my name is Chloe. I stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 2 p.m. UK time. You may notice it is none of those days. That's simply because I could not make yesterday. So here we are. We do Genshin on Wednesdays, Chaos Friday on Fridays, where the subscribers pick the game. You've all left it to Nate again so far, so it is still going to be Genshin tomorrow, unless somebody gets in there and changes that. If you want to vote on the game for Chaos Friday, join the Discord, connect your Twitch account to your Discord account, and of course, subscribe. I've never said that in a more wanky way. Anyway, Genshin. Anyway, yeah, you are doing the most important thing to support the stream, which is watching it, of course. But if you would like to donate monetarily, you may do so using my tip jar. I get nearly all of the money from that, with just a tiny bit of shaved off the top for PayPal fees. Whereas the Twitch, I only get half your money, because Beezy gets half of it. I don't have a problem. You have a problem? Never. Never. Nate does have soul... Well, he technically doesn't have soul control over Chaos Friday right now. I think there's about 5 of you that have control over it. Nate is just the only regular that has control. But anyway, where was I? Yes, you may donate to my chip jar, you may subscribe or cheer with bits, and all of the money that I get from that goes right back into improving the stream. So there you go. It's all for your benefit. Also, there are many free ways you can support the stream other than just watching it. You can join the Discord. The link is in the chat. You can come and chat with us there. Lots of different channels for lots of different things. The Genshin one is particularly rife, as you may notice. And you can also follow me everywhere on social media. All of my links are in my link tree at flow_with_the_flow. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Hive, all of those things I am on. You can also find links to the music that I write and other stuff that I do on the internet in that link tree, including Deck of Many Aces, which is an actual play D&D 5e podcast made with actual asexuals. We release episodes every other Friday. I also compose the original soundtrack to that. So if you like ace people and you like D&D, podcast for you, perhaps. You can also find me over on A Rendezvous with Destiny, which is another TTRPG podcast where we play Bite Marks. We are all Scottish werewolves. Well, 2 of us are Scottish werewolves, 1 of us is an Australian werewolf. And yeah, that releases every other Thursday. And Campaign 2, well, I say Campaign 2. I was not in Campaign 1. Campaign 2 is werewolves. That's what I'm in. And that has just started. There's only a couple of episodes out. So go check it out if you're looking for something new. And last but not least, keep your eyes peeled on the Dragon Network, because there's some very exciting things coming out very soon. Very, very soon, we should be able to watch Bowie's and Spelljammer. I'm very excited. We all play different versions of David Bowie in Spelljammer. It's so cool. And you can watch me or listen to me play that. And it's very, very fun. And you can find me in a bunch of stuff on that network, older stuff as well. So yes, Ace Books and D&D. Yes, absolutely. I don't think there's any... As far as I'm aware, we are the only group, or the only actual play of fully asexual people. There's a lot of podcasts and things of, like, LGBTQ people and things like that. But I don't think there's any other ace ones. So that's nice. We have a cute little niche in the internet, a little Venn diagram, as it were. But yeah, the next stream will be tomorrow. More Genshin tomorrow, unless you subscribe and get in the Discord and change that. Chaos Friday. Otherwise, you're leaving it up to Nate again. The predictable Nate. And hey, I'm not going to complain about Genshin because boy, do I have a lot of quests to get through. Also not aware of any others? No, I don't know any. But hey, right, the question now. As always, who should we raid? You know what? We have not raided Steve in quite a while. And he was here earlier. So let us say hello to Sassy Pants in 1996. Very awesome streamer. Sassy is pretty much the reason that I have found communities of streamers and found other streamers. Like, Sassy is like the center of all of that. He's very, very awesome. So please do go check him out. Well, I mean, you're going to check him out because I'm going to force you. Our quest pestering has finally gotten through. Nah, like, honestly, Genshin is the only game where I'm not constantly like, I have to finish the side quests before the main quest and I have to do this and that. I never normally do this, but because it's Genshin and I want to catch up. Questioning! Oh, brilliant. Because it's Genshin and I want to catch up, I've been like, just spaghettifying myself. Could still be chaos. Just a very unlikely outcome. True. Yup. Spaghetti quest, not good. Right. Let's go say hi to Steve. There is a raid call in the chat. Copy and paste it. Send it on. Give him some love. And I will see you all same time tomorrow, 2 p.m. for more Genshin. Perhaps. Or perhaps not. Who knows? Everything is chaos. Bye.